Hi, welcome to the weekly tarot reading. Please only take what resonates, as this is a general reading for the whole collective. So not every message will be for you. We're just going to see what's going on for this week. What messages do you guys need to know? What should the collective know? And see what's going on. So right off the bat, you got the Page of Swords. This is new knowledge coming to light. This is about learning. So I feel like some people are learning a new skill, learning a new, a new business education. You could be really excited because when I shake, that's usually excitement. I feel like you guys are really excited about a new journey that you're going on. This feels like learning a new skill though for a lot of you. This could also be gaining a new perspective. You know, it almost feels like you've learned that something you have wanted for a long time isn't really what you want, and you're starting to understand that you need to change your focus, you need to change what you're going after, and you need to change what you are trying to achieve, your goal, your end game. And really, I feel like you need to focus on the journey instead of the destination. You know, really try to focus on, we spend most of our time on this journey of life, so really don't focus on the end game. You need to focus on enjoying the time, the present moment. You need to enjoy what's going on around you right now. But this is really learning about something new and then changing your perspective because you've learned this. A lot of you, there's some control issues. There is strong Libra energy coming through with this Justice card. And at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. You've come to learn something, and you've decided to leave it behind. Whatever it is that you've learned, you've decided it's not helping you. Whatever it is, you've definitely left something. Like I said, I feel like you've changed your perspective and you learned that something no longer was helping you, something was no longer serving you. So you really changed your goal, you changed your destination, you changed your focus. And that's really what this is. This week, I feel like you're finally leaving, you're tying up loose ends, you're finally deciding no more. I'm gonna just be gone with this situation. I'm not dealing with this situation anymore. It feels like this week is like the final straw for a lot of you guys. It feels like you're finally learning something out, and you're going to be leaving an old pattern, an old behavior, an old job, an old person. You're leaving something behind. You do have the Four of Coins. This has to do with control. I feel like it's telling you be very cautious with how you're spending your money. For some of you, that's coming through really strongly right now. But with this Four of Coins, it's really saying you held on tightly to this past goal. You didn't want to change your goal. You didn't want to change your perspective, because this goal was something that you really truly thought that you wanted. It was something that you could see yourself doing for a long time, or be with for a long time, and you've decided that, you know, it's really not helping you, but you're having a hard time letting it go this week. This week is really about you coming to terms with letting things go. This Justice card, I feel like, is coming through with Libra energy, or you may need to be in Libra energy, where you need to weigh the pros and cons, okay? Kind of understand that even though someone may have been nice to you and everything, but behind your back they were really negative, they talked bad about you, do you really want to keep them around? Probably not. It's kind of that type of situation. This job didn't serve you anymore. They kind of took advantage of you, but the pros was the pay was good. But if you're not happy, do you really want to continue doing that job? So it's that type of situation where you need to weigh the pros and cons. Where is it really worth it? What you're doing right now in the present, is it really worth to continue, or is it time to change your focus, change your perspective? And that's really what it's asking you to do. This is the this is the Nine of Wands. This has to do with a wall being up. Like I said, I feel like you are resisting this change. You're resisting this shift in perspective, this shift in focus, this shift of goal. You're really not wanting to go after it for some reason, because you don't want to accept that this goal, this old goal, was no longer what you really want. And it's hard for you to accept this change. Change is really hard for people, and it's definitely coming in with a lot of tension right now. You feel a lot stressed. You feel like it's an obstacle. You just kind of feel overwhelmed this week. It feels like a big pile of overwhelmingness, honestly. Let's move on to the Oracle cards for this week. You guys are definitely dealing with a lot when it comes to changing your focus, your perspective. Like I said, for some of you, it's a job opportunity that you're going to be changing, or you're switching jobs, you're leaving people behind, old friendships, relationships, family members that didn't serve you, or old behavioral patterns that didn't serve you. It's something that no longer served you. It's someone, something, a situation that didn't serve you that you're finally leaving behind this week. It feels refreshing, but it feels like you're scared of the change because you're scared that once you leave it, you won't know what to expect. And that's what's really scary, is not knowing the expected. So let's see. Let's do an oracle for the week. What does everyone need to know? What does everyone need to know? It says you need a good effing cry. So I feel like I said when I ended that tarot reading, I said I felt very overwhelmed. It feels like you're dealing with a lot and you're not able to come to terms with what this change. It's really hard for you. And you need to mourn, you need to let go, you need to cry. It says, get the ugly cry out, let that stuff go. Your soul will thank you. Sometimes you need to allow yourself to feel your emotions. And right now you may be dealing with so much stress that you're not allowing yourself to feel anything. And that's where things start to go wrong. So you really need to allow yourself to feel sad. If you feel sad, allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to feel your emotions. At the bottom of the deck, you got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to it. So I feel like that's your intuitions trying to tell you something and you're just not listening to it. I feel like for a lot of you, it's funny this card came up because a lot of the crystals I picked out for this week has to do with communication and your intuition and energy and your stress level and anxiety and you cleansing your aura and just a lot of different crystals to basically help with a boost of energy, give your aura a boost, give your emotions a boost, give your stress reliever a boost. It's just to help a boost. And I feel like this week is going to be really overwhelming. And I feel like we're just not listening to our intuition about something, and that's why we're getting overwhelmed. Our intuition is trying to tell us that we need to change our perspective. We need to change our path because this old path didn't serve us. And our intuition is trying to tell us, let it go. We need to really let it go and listen to our intuition. The more that we resist it, the more difficult things will end up being. So let's also do one more oracle for this week, for the collective. Give me one card for the collective. One card for the collective. Okay, we're a few cards. I'm just going to go one at a time. So you got the King. I feel like there's a dominant energy right off the bat, or you may be feeling like the king in your own empire right now. There's a lot of confidence. There's a lot of, I feel like there's a need for us to feel confident right now. There's a need for us to be a little bit dominant, but also balance it out because then we got the Mother. I feel like we really need to mother ourselves lately, or maybe heal our relationships with our mothers, because there's something wrong with how we're caring for ourselves. I feel like this week is really calling us to do some self-care, really focus on how we can take care of ourselves. But at the same time, we still need to be, in order for us to balance out this so much dominant energy, is to have a more feminine energy with it, which is why the Mother is coming through. So it's really balancing out dominant and feminine and masculine energy, passive and dominant energy, just kind of balance. Then you got the Animal. I feel like there's something your intuition's trying to tell you. You have this instinct to do something, to go after a goal, and you need to listen to it. It's coming off as like an animal instinct, honestly, as soon as I see this, and you really need to listen to it. Your instincts are trying to tell you something, and you're just ignoring it. The Ring, this could be a higher commitment. This could also be a cycle that you've been going through and it's never ending and you feel like it's a never ending cycle. Like I said, this week feels really draining and it feels like this week is just another part of that cycle. You need to understand that this week, though, is asking you to let go of things. So it's asking you to let go of a cycle. It's asking you to let go of something that is no longer serving you, a cycle that has given you nothing but stress and pain and just nothing that's been really good. the threshold, this really to me has to do with you've reached your match. You've reached your max. Sorry about that. You have reached your point, your breaking point, where you are just done. You're done dealing with these people. You're done dealing with these energies, these situations that no longer serve you, and you're just over it. So you've really reached your threshold. You cannot handle anymore. You are done with it. Then you got the healer. I feel like a lot of you guys are natural nurturers, people who are there for other people, who want to be there for other people. Right now, you may have this feeling that you should be there for someone, or you're going to be, basically, I have a feeling that someone's going to be coming to you soon for comfort. They're going to be coming to you soon for someone to talk to. Someone's going to want to vent to you. They're coming to you because they know they can confide in you, and that's really what this is saying. They're coming to you because they know you can heal them, maybe not physically, but more of an emotional sense where you can help them, give them support. I really hope that helped for this weekly reading. If it resonates, just comment below. Thanks. Bye.